Yo, 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 guys, it's Steph with Tic Tac Go. Today we're going to take you to Woodmere Cemetery located in Detroit, Michigan. There we are going to go ahead and discover some of the famous burials of Rose Veras, Hamilton Carhart, James Verner, and James Scripps. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Our first stop is going to take us to the grave of Rose Veras, who is often known as the Witch of Delray. Rose was the first prominent female serial killer in Detroit, Michigan. In the 1930s, along with her son Bill, she was convicted of first-degree murder of murdering up to 12 different tenants that she had in her house. Rose, along with her son, would also collect the life insurance policies of these men. In December of 1945, and after serving 14 years in prison, Rose was acquitted and released. On our way to our next stop, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about Woodmere Cemetery. Woodmere Cemetery is located in Detroit's southwest neighborhood of the Springwells Village. With over 250 acres, construction on Woodmere began in 1867 with an official dedication done on July 14, 1869. Soon after opening, 2,000 graves from Detroit City Cemetery was brought to Woodmere to be reburied here. In addition to these burials, the city also contracted for 5 acres for the burial of the city's poor. Near the pond is our second stop of the day, the beautiful mausoleum of Hamilton Carhart. Hamilton was born in New York but grew up in southern Michigan. You may be familiar with the Carhart Clothing Company, which has been in business for over 125 years. What started out in Dearborn, Michigan, Carhart Company only started with 2 sewing machines and about 5 employees. Today, Carhart employs more than 5,500 employees worldwide. On our way to the third stop, I wanted to stop and look at some of the beautiful architecture and just the uniqueness of Woodmere Cemetery. Some of the gravestones have fallen over, but you can truly see the beauty in some of these as they truly show their age but are kept up in nice condition. Buried with his family members is our third stop of the day, James Verner, who is the inventor of the famous ginger ale company, Verners. James was an American pharmacist who began selling his ginger ale, Verners, in 1880. By 1915, James and his son expanded their operations to include a bottling company for the manufacturing of their ginger ale. Outside of ginger ale, James served on Detroit City Council for 25 years. Before our last stop of the day, I wanted to take you to the cemetery's southern end to visit the U.S. Army section. Here you will find veterans from the Civil War as well as World War II. While walking through, I was taken back by the amount of unknown soldiers that are buried here. In 1896, the Civil War soldiers that were buried at Fort Wayne were moved to Woodmere Cemetery as Fort Wayne Cemetery was in a state of decay. Our last and final stop of the day is going to be the mausoleum of James Scripps. James was born in London, but grew up when he moved to the U.S. with his family in Illinois. James later moved to Detroit in 1859. By 1862, James became a manager at the Detroit Tribune. From there, James started his own newspaper business, what is known today as the Detroit News. In 1889, Scripps was prominently involved in the founding of the Detroit Institute of Arts. This is going to conclude our video for the day. I really hope you enjoyed this video and really would appreciate it if you could like, comment, share, and subscribe below. Stay tuned for more videos, especially in the Detroit and Michigan area.